Your cat just stretched the second you walked in and kept moving, but here's what you missed. And it wasn't about sore muscles. For reasons most cat owners never find out. What's happening in that moment? Let's break it down. One, that stretch has a name, and scientists have been studying it. Picture this: you come home after a long day. Your cat drops into a full body stretch right in front of you. Eyes have closed. You probably thought it was adorable. Maybe a little random. It's not random at all. It's triggered not by tight muscles or post-nap stiffness. Plenty of quiet moments on the couch, on the floor, but the stretch happens the moment you walk in. That's not coincidence, that's a response. Cats are deliberate animals, and they don't do things for no reason. When your cat stretches right as you appear, something in their brain registers your presence. You are the reason it happens, not the muscles, not the time of day. You. And if you've got multiple people in your home, that answer might surprise you. If your cat does this the moment you walk through the door, who've been trying to tell us something all along? Here's where it gets genuinely fascinating and a little humbling. Wildcat stretch, sure, but not like this, and not for this reason. A bobcat stretching after a hunt is working out. It's purely mechanical. What your domestic cat does when you walk in, it's communication, and that form of communication didn't exist before cats began sharing space with humans. Adult wild cats don't meow at each other. The same principle applies here. These social stretches belong to a set of behaviors. Cats didn't need them in the wild. They developed them for us. Found that domestic cats have a distinct set of behaviors. Not with other cats, not when alone. So when your cat stretches in your direction, they're running something newer, can't hear, and would never detect on your own. 3. Your cat is quietly claiming you and you had no idea. Your cat has scent glands tucked between their paw pads. But to other cats, it's a full broadcast signal. Doorways, their favorite sleeping spots. They're actively depositing that scent. Translation: they are marking the space around you as theirs. This is safe space, this is home. You're being claimed out of comfort and trust, not possessiveness. There is a real difference. The spots they love, the places they feel safe. You are on that list invisibly. Silently, they've put their name on you, which raises a question worth sitting with and completely ignore others for. In the house without a glance, why your cat chose you over everyone else. If you've ever watched your cat glide past your partner, then drop into a full stretch the moment you sit down. Cats don't distribute their social behaviors equally. Found they consistently show more eye contact. The person they've decided matters most. What determines that consistency? And calm. Cats monitor their environment for reliability. They notice who moves predictably. Over time, they build an internal ranking, and the person at the top gets the full greeting. But by showing up the same way day after day, if it isn't you yet, the bond is still being built. Cats require time before they extend that kind of trust in a ritual most owners don't even realize is happening. 5. The morning stretch is something else entirely. You open your eyes, your cat is right there already watching you. The second you're awake, they stretch. A cat does. Cats are naturally most active at dawn and dusk, alert, monitoring the home. They had the whole quiet night to stretch whenever they felt like it. When your eyes opened, it's a greeting of feline good morning, reserved for the people they bonded with most. But there's something underneath it that's worth sitting with. Your cat knows this. Cats in close bonds often position themselves nearby during sleep. That stretch isn't just a greeting. We made it through the night. Notice whether your cat gives house guests the same morning stretch. That ritual is saved for the people they've chosen, mainly because your cat makes it physically impossible. 6. The strategic doorway stretch. Your cat knows exactly what they're doing. You're heading to the kitchen, maybe carrying groceries, maybe half awake, and right there in the narrowest part of the hallway, directly in your path, your cat's stretched out. This is not bad timing. Cats are extraordinarily aware of your routines, which door you always enter through. When your cat stretches in your exact path, they chose that location deliberately, behind the couch, under the table. Instead, they pick the one spot that guarantees you have to stop. You stop, you look down, you say something, the cat got what they wanted. Unavoidable attention, not a glance from across the room. Some behaviorists describe this as a mild test of influence. And every time you stop, even when you're in a hurry, it's a little cocky. And it works every single time. 7. If your cat never does this. Here's what it actually means. Maybe you've been watching this entire video thinking and wondering what that says about your relationship. This is not a verdict. Cats who don't stretch in front of their owners, or the cat learned somewhere along the way that reaching out. These behaviors evolved because they worked. A pause, eye contact. The behavior was reinforced when signals were ignored repeatedly. The cat updated their approach. They stopped broadcasting on a frequency you weren't picking up. When your cat does anything that looks like reaching out, simply planting themselves near you, a slow blink back, you're not training them. You're letting them know their signals land. Be especially patient. Or about the first time a formerly terrified cat, months or even a year after coming home, because you know exactly what it cost them to trust that much. It's an opening, and now that you know what it means, you'll never look at it the same way.